What's up, guys? It's your boy Guy Robbie. Now, I'm here today to talk to you guys about a new workout program that I've been trying myself that might work for a lot of you if you're following my 5-day split routine training. However, if you're doing a 7-day split routine training, don't do this. It'd be way too taxing on the body. You're already going 7 days a week. That alone, I feel, is already a little too much. This new program I'm trying might even be a little too much. Not 100% sure just yet. So, what is it? It is training twice a day during your split routine training, your 5 days a week. In the morning, you go for about 45 minutes to an hour, and you do anywhere from 8 to 12 sets, keeping your rep range between 6 to 10, and you go heavy. And then you go again in the evening, so say you work out 8:30 in the morning till, 9:30, or till 9:15. Then you'll come back to it around 5:30 to 6. You do half an hour in the evening. You increase your rep range from 6 to 10 to 10 to 12, and you go light. Now, I've been doing it for about a week now, so I can't really, judge off it just yet. I will say this, I feel a little more soreness the following day. That could be due to the fact that I'm training twice a day now versus once. But I feel like this is going to have a lot of benefits, and I feel like it might help a lot of people. Now, the whole idea of this isn't to bodybuild or to powerlift, it's called power building. In the morning, you hit it almost like a powerlifter would, but you don't go as heavy as a powerlifter, and powerlifters tend to stick to the 4 to 8 rep range, where you're sticking between 6 to 10. And then at night, you go a little lighter than your average bodybuilder would, and you keep within that, bodybuilder rep range, which is normally 8 to 12, but you're going to keep it to 10 to 12. Now, I started doing it, I read up on it, because I was like, you know what, I kind of like the idea of it. Most programs, you got to give it 30 days before you can actually judge just about anything, because you're not going to grow overnight. You might notice a little new definition, or it looks like you gained a little size because you got that pump. But a lot of it takes time. Bodybuilding, powerlifting, all that stuff takes time. So, general rule of thumb, give it at least 30 days before you make or break. Before you make an overall decision. I think this is going to be helpful because you're tearing up those muscles first thing in the morning with that heavy weight. You're increasing your strength, you're increasing, your overall max. And you're coming back in later that day, you're a little rested from the break. You're not overly rested, you're not underly rested, and you're tearing up the fibers. So you're bodybuilding. So it's pretty much like you're gaining strength and toning, but you're not doing it in a single movement so you don't burn yourself out. That's why I think it's going to be helpful. I think it's going to make for good gains. I think it's going to make for good definition. But like I said, I've only been doing it for about a week. I can't make a determination yet. But I do feel a little more sore the following day. And overall, I just feel a little better doing it, I guess, because I know a lot of bodybuilding is quote-unquote pretty muscle, which isn't really the case, but I know when you talk to a lot of people, they'll say bodybuilders, they got pretty muscle. We're doing it this way, you're building the strength and those muscles, so can't really call it pretty muscle, right? Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm actually about to do my second set on the day for chest. I did heavy this morning, so I kept my weight between 180 and 215. My rep ranges between 6 to 10. Now I'm going to hit light. I got 150 on the bench. I'm going to do 5 sets of 12. I'm going to switch over to light flies. I'm going to do 3 sets of 12. Me, I like to do 10 to 12 sets in the morning, and then 6 to 8 sets in the evening. I give less break time or rest time between my light sets because I'm going for that, muscle fiber tearing. And in the morning, because I'm going heavier, I give it a little longer. So in the morning, I'll do about 40 seconds to 60 seconds between my sets. Where now, I'm going to be doing 20 to 30 seconds rest between my sets. And I'm going to hammer them out. In the morning, when I start my bench, I stick with straight benching. Now in the evening, I'm going to do a circuit. So I'll do a rep on the bench, I'll incline the bench, I'll go into a rep of flies, I'll drop down, I'll do a rep of push-ups, and I'll hit it with a rep of sit-ups. Then I'll start my 25-second rest, and I'll hop back on the bench. And I'll do that for at least 4 to 5 solid sets. And then I might, add a little weight on the bench, hit a single set of that, cut the flies out of the equation, drop down, do push-ups till failure, and then hit it with sit-ups till failure. Anything so I can hit that 30-second marker, or that 30-minute marker, but at the same time, I want to know that I'm tearing up the fibers, so I'm getting new gains, time under tension, hypertrophy. I'm overloading it even though it's a lighter weight by cutting down my rest time, and just by doing the circuits, I'm helping to increase the different movements so I burn more body fat while I do it. Well, really, that's all I got to say about everything. I figured I'd share this little bit with you guys, see if maybe you guys want to hop on this program. If so, PM me any questions you got. Check me out, like and subscribe. Check out the 2 Facebook groups. That's all I got to say, guys.